It's important to vaccinate your child against flu because it can still cause serious illness in children, especially if they're under the age of 5. Firstly, they are super spreaders, so they are higher risk of A, getting the flu virus, and B, spreading it around to people who are much more vulnerable as well. The vaccine protects the child, protects the vulnerable, also prevents the child from missing days of school, which can impact on their education. It will also help families who work with costs as well, because you are less likely to have to take time off work to care for your child if they are unwell with the flu. The nasal flu vaccine is extremely safe and effective. The effectiveness can vary from year to year, but we do know between 2015 and 2016 the effectiveness was over 80%. Every year, because the virus changes, the vaccine will be adjusted for this every year, which is why it's important, even if your child had the flu vaccine last year, to have it again this year as well. No, it doesn't. You might get some side effects that, such as a blocked nose or a headache or a bit of tiredness, but it doesn't cause the flu. Your child still may get flu afterwards, and what that means is that the vaccine has not been as effective as we would like it to be, and that can happen. And you can still get flu after you've been vaccinated, but you are more likely to have a milder version of the flu that you will recover from more quickly without any serious side effects. The worst thing that will happen if your child has a flu vaccine is that they'll still get the flu. Okay, but even if that were to be the case, that they do get the flu, it is likely to be a much milder version of the flu, because even if your body does not mount a full response to the flu vaccine virus that was there, it will at least have some immunity. So generally, we do know that either way, they'll end up with a milder illness regardless. Side effects from from the nasal vaccine itself, is that they can get a bit of a headache, a bit of a blocked or runny nose, and they might just be a bit run down or a bit tired for a day or so. But that's about it really. There isn't that many side effects against it. It's very effective because it works so quickly as well. So if your child was to sneeze or blow their nose or cry immediately afterwards, it wouldn't make any difference. It would have already worked. So any child over the age of 2 on the 31st of August of 2022 is eligible for the nasal flu vaccine. Those who are aged between 2 and 3 can go to their GP and get themselves vaccinated there. Those who are of school age, so from reception onwards to year 6, will be invited or offered the vaccine from the school. And some secondary school age children will also be offered the vaccine as well. For parents who have secondary school age children, it's best to wait for a letter that will be sent through to them offering them the vaccine.